2020 was supposed to be the year that you're going to buy that new property, and everything we know about real estate, all the facts you knew, everything's out the window. Let me give you a real quick update on here the most important things you need to know to catch you up to speed on how the real estate market has changed. First off, keep in mind the pandemic was declared March 11th, and for the 2 weeks following that, the market, the showing activity, everything just went straight down for 2 weeks. Following that 2 week period, we had another 2 week period where things just seemed to level off and sort of the market found its bottom. From that point on, we've seen a steady increase in two of the leading indicators that we use to measure how our market's doing. And those indicators are first, the showing activity, and you can see that on the graph right here. The second thing you noticed was the interest rates. They're incredibly low right now. They're below 3.5%. And at that rate, the cost of money is cheap, and that's just causing a lot of buyers to want to enter the market, especially those people whose leases are coming up shortly and they don't want to sign a one-year lease again. The reality they're facing when they go out looking, though, is that the supply of inventory is really limited. Here's why. When the pandemic was declared, a lot of owner-occupied sellers, people living in their house, they took it off the market because they didn't want a whole bunch of people coming in the property. You can blame them. So what's left? It's the estate properties, those are vacant. The tenant-occupied properties where the tenants have left, they're vacant, and the new construction, that's vacant. But all of those homes that had people living in it, a lot of them are just not on the market right now, and that's what's causing the shortage. So with this shortage out there, what's actually happening to the houses that come up for sale? We're seeing two things. First, the days on market it takes to sell, whether you're talking about the average days or the median days, either way, it's at record lows right now. Homes are selling fast. The second thing, despite the unemployment numbers that they're out there, we understand what's the difficulty for a number of people. The pricing in housing has remained incredibly stable. We're looking at what homes are selling for today, and we can go back and comp them to the same prices that they were selling for 6 to 12 months ago. With all of that being said, this is the information that for the whole DC metro area. So it depends where you're buying. If you're buying in an upper bracket or entry-level bracket, inside the Beltway, outside the Beltway, every section of the market's going to have different stats. I think it's really important that you know the stats that are relative to where you're looking. So if you're working with an agent, certainly you want to have them give them to you. If you don't have an agent yet, we want to make it easy for you to reach back out to us. Let us know what you're looking for, where you're looking, what your timeframes are, and we can get that information to you. Here's the thing, when you have really good information, things go really well and really smooth. So, once you go down this real estate road, if you aren't informed right from the beginning, it gets confusing fast and messy fast. And we want to prevent that from happening. We want you to have a really successful real estate transaction. Please feel free to reach out to us so we can get you that data and make sure things work your way. Thanks so much.